Hello everyone, I'm Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex, and welcome back to another episode of Football Manager 2021 with Wee Paddy and Lynn Coleman with Paris FC. So, as after the last episode's disappointment going out in the semi-final of the Ligue playoffs, we are back in Ligue 2, or how you pronounce it in French, which I still don't know. And we are here for the start of the season. If you have been enjoying the shows though, give it a like. It does help the channel out. Subscribe for more FM21 content, and when it comes out, FM22. Like I've been saying in all my episodes, I'm expecting the trailer to come out this month in September, and if it isn't, I'll be very disappointed. Anyway, we got a game today against Dijon, who, if I remember correctly, were the team we beat in the quarterfinal of the promotion playoff thing. And then of course we defeated defeated by Nancy, who are still in the league. In the end, if it lets me, in the end Strasbourg survived after getting into the playoff and beating Nancy. So all the ones who are in the playoffs are still in the League 2 or BKT. I don't know how you pronounce it. But yeah, we have made some signings, quite a lot of signings, and most of them young players. And overall, our season prediction was at the time 15th. Last time I looked, which was just before I saved this game and left it for a week until I recorded again, we were expected 5th or 6th. Now all of a sudden we're down back to 9th again. So yeah, overall I think the transfer has been quite good. As you can see, we've got some players you might have not heard of. So let's start with the outs. So first off, Miguel Afarella, who was listed, has gone out on loan to FC Floé in the National League, which is the league below this. He played a few times for us, but his star rating wasn't good enough, and I don't know why it's changed just again. Come on, why does it always change it? It's just so stupid how it changes it every single time I switch to a different save. I don't know why. I like it like this and this and that. Yeah, we're going back eventually. Yeah, so he went on loan for a loan fee of 3.6k to FC Floé. I think that's how you pronounce it in the National League. Modi Boune left. Now the thing is, I said this last time. I was talking about this player as well as some of the players who have left. Is that I have my contracts and have them that the director of football does the second team and the under-19s. Yet for whatever reason he was leaving it so late that Valenciennes came in and signed him on a free. After he did quite well for the second team, would have been in my plans come the future. So he ended up leaving on a free, which I'm not happy with. And the selling of Warren Cardiff was finally finalised. He went to Helmond Sport in Holland in the Ooster Divisie for 32k. We signed for 55k, but that wasn't me. That was the game saying that. That season, that wasn't me. That was the old manager and all that. So he only played sometimes for us in the league. He was not good enough. He left. 32k versus 4.1k. 41k, I mean. Osmani Kamara, now he ended up coming in the first team towards the end of last season, and he got, because he was like 2.5 star current ability potential or so, and now he's gone to 3. But so Sean Montbelliard came in with a loan offer with like an important first team player or something. I was like, sure, he probably won't get that with me. So he left. Amien Sherney, who played quite a lot for us last season, he has gone on loan to C. Chartres Football in the National 2 Group A on loan. Then we sold Didier Desprats I didn't want to sell him. Not at all. Last season he was a backup player, but then he played well in the cup games. I played him in League 2 and he kept getting better and better until he was a 3.5 star current ability player when he started out like 2 or 2.5. And that was why we sold our old goalkeeper last season halfway through the January transfer window. But yeah, OGC Nice came in for 1.2 million. I wasn't wanting to sell him, I declined it. He came and got angry at me. I don't know if it says on there. No, he was still very close. But I said I'll sell him for 1.5 million. He said no way. And I said I can't play him as a player who will be out unhappy and will leave at the end of his contract or whatever. So I just sold him for 1.2 million. With, I think we've got a not release clause, a percentage of next sale, which is good. I don't know why it's messed this up. I really don't know. Yeah, it's messed it up. Yeah, we talked about him. Moise Gay, he was another player with the same as Boune. He went on a free to Cherchon Montbéliard. Gaylord Kitenge, another player, went to Estancy, who I wanted to keep. For whatever reason he didn't. Mamadou So, now he was a player I wasn't going to renew his contract, and he ended up going to Dunkirk. He was relegated from the second division of France last season. Terry Makadika, another player who appeared towards the end of last season, but he didn't play as many as Ousmane Kamara, and he is gone on loan to FC Rouen, 2 divisions below. And I think that's that. And now we get with the signing. So Seydou Ndiaye, he was coming in on a pre-contract deal way before Didier Desprez became a good player. Well, we weren't thinking he'd be as good a player as it was. So this was the reason I sold him, because he came in at 3.5 star current ability, and I was like, he's going to get unhappy if I don't play him, because I would have preferred Didier Desprez. In the end, of course, Didier Desprez left, so he's our main goalkeeper now. Serif Germain, he was meant to be 3.5 star current ability, but ended up being 2.5 star when he came now as 3 star. I don't know why it's changed so much. He came from FC San Pedro in the Ivory Coast. And Seydou Ndiaye came from Giraffe, also I think in the Ivory Coast. No, in Senegal. We then signed Hugo Bottomans from ADO Den Haag. He is just a youngster. He might get into the first team if he plays well and trains well. It depends. It was just free. I thought I'd sign him. I did. Rafadine Abdullah, another free transfer. Comoros International. He's going to be our main midfielder now, I'd say. He came in from Stade Rennais Ouchy in Switzerland. Gobe Guano, a French youngster, also most likely to play striker like the other player from ADO Den Haag. He comes in from AS Monaco, where he played quite well, I would say, in the 2 divisions down for the second team of Monaco. Nicolas Hasler comes in as a Liechtensteiner player. He comes in on a free transfer from FC Thun in Switzerland. He's not going to be a main player, but hopefully he'll do a good job for us. Nuno Fernandez, just a youngster we signed, German player. He's only 18. He has 5 star ability or current ability, but no potential ability. I always mess that up. He comes in from Heidenheim. He might get gold, he might not. It depends. Dimitri Linard, just a backup midfielder who's 33. He's only here for 1 year. He comes in from Strasbourg. He came onto my radar with the whole people who are being released in France this season. I offered all those who weren't my own players, which literally weren't any of them, on a trial, and most of them joined, and he was the only decent one at 3 star. So we signed him as a backup. Radislav Petrovic, now he is our best player. 4-star current ability player. I just couldn't say no to him. It's at the price of 72k. It was a bargain. It was at Real Zaragoza. It was at Vojvodina in Serbia. That's the season beforehand, where he only played 6 games, but had a good season, I would say. 7.22. So he's come in as our main midfielder along with Rafadine Abdullah. That's why Madikia and Kamara was loaned out. And then we got loads through transfers. So we got now Balagoon, just a youngster, could get good. Radan Tabohirita, another youngster, could come good. Marwan Zalofo, another youngster, could come good. Tristan Bayasad, another good youngster, could come good. This is basically all of them. Jules Grayo and Tristan Johnny. Emerick Porcy. He was meant to be 2-star ability when he joined on trial, and that's why I signed. 2-star current ability and then 5-star potential ability. That's why I signed him on when he was on trial with us, and he's actually gone up from 2-star current ability to 2.5, or he was that when he joined. So the coaches weren't knowing all that about him, so he could get a run in this season. At only 19, he looks a good player that we've signed. Ray Micheluti, again, same type of player. Adel Anane, same type of player. Trizor Antonio, another type of player like that. David Malander, if it lets me click him. Just another youngster, 18, could come good. Sabri Durand, lets me click them, please let me click them. Just another youngster who could come good. Adam Yusfi, he is a bit more better in terms of potential ability, but not as good in terms of current ability, so you might not get that. Brody Motofeni Mabondo, again, same type of players, all the others. Jordan Konano Mabon, right back, and Quadri Lemid, who is another good potential ability. That's why I signed him, and when he came, he was 2.5-star instead of 2-star like it said he would be. So he could be played often, depending on injuries. So yeah, a lot of transfers, and mostly young players. The team looks same, different. It depends on what positions you're looking at. Defender, all the defence are basically the same. Goalkeeper's different, of course. Midfield's different, and we've got some strikers as backup to Pucarelli, Darby, Fidigo, and Laura. But this is a team going in for the first game of the season against Dijon. Sado Ndiaye plays his first game of the season and the first game for the club. Campini, who's now our main choice right back, I would say. Because Ballard is actually gone up in all his technical mentals, but he's actually gone down the current ability, and I think personally Campanini's a better player. That's shown last season. So I'm also trusting the youth with Campanini's in 23. You could still get better to 3.5-star current ability. So yeah, he's a main right back now. Axel Bamba and Usmani Kante are still DCs. Float Hannin is left back. Mustafa Naim DM. Rafadine Saeed Abdullah plays his first game of the season with us. Cyril Manduki, who's come in instead of Petrovic because Petrovic has got an injury. I don't really want to risk him, considering he's our best player. Manuel Picarelli is now at AMC because of Mohamed Lamine Daibi Fadiga, who ended up becoming a really decent player coming towards the end of the last season, and shown so in his growth. Like, look at that, he was like 2.5-star at the start. It went all the way down to near enough 2-star, and all of a sudden he like upgraded. This is when we started playing him, so he went from there to then when we started playing him. because Piccarelli wasn't scoring. So Piccarelli goes to MC, and him and Laura are now, Fidigo and Laura are now the strikers. And that leaves the bench, which is Hasler, Lowe, Domonti, Noel Macevo, Morelli Silla, who is wanted, and we actually had an offer out of transfer, but we ended up declining it. He didn't get angry, thankfully. It was from a League, a second division club, so he obviously wanted to stay here, so I was happy with that. Saeed Arab, who's also wanted on loan, both by EA Guingamp now, and Guala Vigi, he was on loan last season at Chamois Nortier, and he comes back as our backup striker. He might go on loan again, I'm not sure. He might be released, he might be sold, who knows. It depends how good he is and what he shows coming off the bench. So let's get straight into the game against Dijon. Just to check I'm recording, which I am, thankfully. Otherwise, that would have been a whole waste of my life as my watch goes off. Sorry for that. Yeah. We're the underdogs here. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say we're the underdogs. We ended up doing better than last season. But, yeah. Yep. And there we go. Straight into the game. As this is all swapped once again. I do not know why it does it. It gets me angry. As Hannon has already got a yellow card. First minute yellow card. What did he do to get a yellow card that early? If I was a referee, I'd never give someone a yellow card or a red that early. It just ruins the game. Especially for a defender on a yellow. As Manduki gives it to the booked Hannon. Who gives it to Laura. And a goal. Straight away, 10th minute. Gaetan Laura scores his first goal of the season. And hopefully many more to come this season. As Manduki passes it to Hannon. Hannon saw the run from Laura. Picked him out perfectly. And Laura just had a shot. Goalkeeper Rain had no chance. What a goal that was. Or was it offside though? Possibly. Might have been offside, you know. I think I'll just do that a bit so we can see a bit better of the whole match. I've been playing in my personal save a bit further away camera zoom, and I've been enjoying it more because I've ended up seeing more of the match, more of what people not in the focus have been getting onto. As Canate has the ball for Dijon. That's Selena. Campanini has to get to this. It's crossed in, headed away by Kante, who is also on a booking. Gotta be careful about that. It's Panzo's on the ball. Can Campanini tackle him? No, he can't. And Hannon just didn't challenge for the ball then, and Canate scores. That's 1-1. I'm disappointed with that. I suppose we couldn't really cover Campanini couldn't really cover Panzer, but Hannon should have tried to challenge Canate for that, even if he is on the booking. As Campanini, I've just noticed, is tired, as they've got another highlight with Dijon. Can name tackle him? Yes, can. Tackle him. As Kante's on the ball. Abdullah, Bamba, just passing it around in our half, gives it to Campanini on the wing. He gives it to Laura, who's open. Can he shoot? Yes, he can. He gets another goal. That's us 2-1 up. I would have liked if it was 2-0. Hopefully we can get a third soon, maybe before half time. I'm skip that almost absent-mindedly because I do that often in my personal saves. I just skip the highlights, all the highlights, know whether it's mine or theirs. I shouldn't have done that. I know people don't really like that. But yeah, Pump Fists. You played well, but there's still room for improvement. Let's get a highlight in the 47th minute with Bamba. And Die on the ball as goalkeeper. Playing it out from the back. Headed by Diaby Fadiga to Piccarelli. Now Piccarelli gives it to Law, and Law can get his hat trick. And it's just wide of the post. Just wide. So how tired are players? And Campanini's a bit tired. Let us give Hasler a chance. Right back, who is our backup right back, along with who was it? Thabard or whatever his name is, Barard. I need to know the names of the players. I really should by now. Yeah, Hasler comes on. What can he do? We'll see. Derby Fadiga's not having a good game. Might take him off. Give Guilivagoy a chance. I'll keep them like that. Maybe put Monesolo instead of Manduki. He's a bit tired. Yep, I'll do that. And that will be our 3 subs of the game. It looks like we're not going to get any more highlights. Game's just going fast and not showing anything. As we are in the stoppage time, and we've got a highlight. Okay, we've got to be careful here. Blocked by Hannin. Oh no. Again, the right back. Where was he? This time it was the other right back. Let's see. Hasler went to challenge for the ball when 2 other players were challenging him. That gives Ronaldo and knock off Ronaldo a chance. Wasn't offside. We screwed up there. We screwed up there. What did Hasler get in then? 6.5. I'm not happy for performance like that. We should have won that. I think we deserve far more than that. Yeah, really did. Well, that shouldn't have happened. And of course, Hasler gets an injury. Was that the reason he went challenge for the ball instead of marking Ronaldo? I don't know why he didn't stick with his man. He just saw the ball, went for it like a dog does. And when 2 other players also did the same off our team, they all missed it. And then it went to Ronaldo. He scored. Great. Lower could easily got a hat-trick. As Abdullah returns to French football. Not good start to the season. That should have really have been a 2-0 win or 3-0 win. When we ended up conceding 2 stupid goals, I'd say. Caused by both of our right backs that came on. I don't know when we'll return. We'll probably return a bit later on in the season, of course. Play a few games, so we do in the league. If anything interesting happens, I'll probably come back for that. I'm probably aiming for October time. Alright, I've been Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel for more FM21 content. I'll see you all next time. Hex Sangao. Bye, everybody.